and how to go about it. So it is a initiative by SEBI through their Market Data Advisory Committee. And in during this harmonization, when CDSL and NSDL were working on the file formats, the thing was the idea behind this was to simplify the file formats to have a bare minimum fields and only the required fields to be used, and which will be common across both the depositories. So this was the idea. To clarify this idea, there were certain additional and filler fields which have in the existing file formats. We have removed that. To give a basic idea like this, and the naming conventions of the fields are consists of the CDSL as well as NSDL's name. Okay. Now, the basic question about harmonization, everyone is confused about whether it is applicable only to the DP back office, whether it is applicable to the CM logins and the easiest users. So, harmonization is currently applicable only to the DP back office. It is not applicable for the easiest users and CM logins, and even upload APIs will be taken up in the second stage. So we have released various communiques about harmonization. The list of communiques is like communique 726 of 2023, dated December 12. Then communique 158 dated March 20, and communique 241 dated May 6. The deadline for harmonization is June 20. As informed by Stephen sir, we have already released the files on live environment for parallel run since March 29, 2024. And I'm happy to inform you that one of our DPs has successfully tested few of the transaction uploads. Yesterday only he has sent confirmation about 4 transaction uploads being successfully tested on the live environment. Okay. So as per SEBI, the deadline for copying the existing file formats is June 2024. After that, only harmonized files will be available for the DPs. Now, the list of harmonized files, we have simplified it, harmonization into uploads and downloads, reports. So in uploads, there are only 2 types of uploads. So basically, previously, there were 3 different uploads. One is BO setup upload, then for BO modify upload, there was a separate file, and for closure, there was also a separate file. So all these 3 files have been combined into one single file called as BO upload. Okay. And for transaction upload, there is not much this thing, because already we had a common upload. There is a small change in that. So I will just explain the changes in BO upload. Previously, for creation of a BO, the DPs were required to upload a BO setup upload file. So it would consist only the fields which are required for BO setup upload. Now in harmonization, the formats of BO setup upload, modify upload, and closure upload, all the fields are taken together and a single format has been prepared. And this will be a comma separated file. First row of the file will all contain the headers, that will be the ISO tags for each field separated by comma. The values which are applicable for a BO account, that product opening will be in BO setup will be entered in the file by the DP. Okay. Existing validations, what were there in the existing BO setup, upload, modify, and closure will remain as it is. Only we have reduced a certain number of fields which can be derived easily by the depositories are been skipped from this format. Okay. There you will find certain fields which were not part of CDSL file format earlier, but are part of this. That is because that are the required fields at the NSEIL end. So likewise, this is the BO file format for BO. In the single file, there will be a field wherein you can identify whether it is a BO setup file or BO modify or BO closure. You can't, unlike earlier, from the file name, you won't be, one cannot confirm whether it is a setup file or modify file or a closure file. Then coming to the transaction upload, previously we had a common upload wherein let's say for early pain, there were only early pain related XML tags were being used. Then for interdepository, only interdepository related tags were being used. This file was in XML format. But now, as per this harmonization, all the fields, union of all these fields have been taken, and same way ISO tags are there. It will be present in the first row. For this ISO tags will be applicable for all types of transaction uploads separated by comma. The fields, the values will be present in the relevant below the relevant tags for whatever upload you are doing. Suppose you are doing early pain upload. Out of the, for example, there are 75 columns are there, ISO tags are there, and for early pain there are only 10 fields which contain value. So in that upload file, the first row will contain all the tags from start to end, but values will be present only for the records where early pain is applicable. Okay. Then we'll move on to reports. So currently these are the reports which have been already made live. One is ISIN master, ISIN rate master, then corporate action master, settlement calendar, member master. Member master is a combination of 3 reports, that is in DP master, RTM master, and CM master. Then is the statement of holding, the for which we were giving you DPM3 and DPM4. And statement of transaction is the DPC9 report. EDS file is the file for the EDS authorizations. DPs using EDS authorizations from their customers. DP57 is the common download which you are already using. Okay, and the client master report, DP S8 and S9. So we have assigned, since we have to run both the reports in parallel, new report IDs have been assigned to all these reports. Okay, so these reports needs to be set up using a new module, that is report setup. If you log into your CDA system, you will find 3 reports, 3 icons for reports. One is reports, one is reports download, and another is report setup. So existing reports can be set up using the reports menu, only the reports. For this harmonized report setup, you have to use the report setup menu. And to download these reports, you have to use all the reports will be downloaded from the module reports download. Now, few of the DPs may not, DP users may not view the report setup module. That is because the admin user has not provided the rights for that module to that particular user. Okay, if you are not able to view the report setup module, please ask your admin user to grant privileges for that module to your respective user class. Now, all these reports are also comma separated, and values will be present wherever applicable fields. Now, ISIN master. Now, for ISIN master field, it contains fields like address, where the field also contains comma. So there, to tackle this, means to handle this situation, we are providing the data wherever comma is there in double quotes. So if there is an address like CDSL 25th floor Marathon Future X in address line 1, means 25th floor comma Marathon Future X. So this is address line 1, then it would be provided in double quotes. Okay, so that your CSV, when you are importing the CSV, that doesn't get, it is considered as a single string. This is a comparison of the old and new uploads. So previously BO setup upload, its existing format ID was 08. Means the file name was starting with 08 and then your DP ID and the sequence number. Likewise for BO modify, it was 11 and the DP ID closure. So now in the new format, the file names will start with bo upload bo underscore upld, then the underscore the for the file name, dpid, then timestamp extension and all. It's a CSV file. For common upload, it was starting with 18. Now it will start with txn underscore upload. In case of ISIN rate master, there is no change because previously also you were getting a zip file. Now this new ISIN rate master file is a part of that zip file itself. ISIN master, existing ISIN master report, that is CD03, has been renamed in the new format. The name is CD24. It's called CD24. Likewise, for corporate action, there were two reports. One is DPC2 and DPB3. So now it has been combined into a single report called as DPM8. Okay. So this is the details of the old report names and the new report names. The module IDs and report IDs, downloading feature, everything remains the same. Only the while downloading, you have to use the new report for harmonized reports. You have to use the new report IDs. That's all from my end. Thank you. We can have any.
Thank you very much, sir. Though in a short time, but a lot of information was conveyed to our members, and I'm sure they're all satisfied with the presentation. I'll just check if we have any questions from viewers to ask to you. Okay. Sir, we have a question from our viewer. He says, "Hi, double code, comma missing in ISI and master file previous it resolved, but again we are getting the already same. We already mailed to CDSL. I think they're getting the same error every time." So,
Yeah. This query was like regarding they wanted to double quotes in all the fields.
yes,
And
code
with
comma,
the
right?
initial discussion with SEBI was to provide double quotes only for the fields where the comma is required. Okay, that this we had sorry, we had released this function, given this double quote commas in each field, but there was some other issue because of which that code had to be reverted. It will be released soon once the there is again one more discussion with along with SEBI on this point. After that, it would be again released on live.
Okay. We have another question that the client master file downloaded have comma missing issue.
Comma missing issues. Sir, can you just mail these technical issues on testing team at the rate cdslindia.com email ID?
Okay. Remember, hope you have taken into consideration this, that you have to mail it to them, then they can resolve it. Now, the one more question that is coming is, we need old and new column mapping for a DP57 file.
Yeah, the work is already in under progress. It will be shared soon.
Great. Another question which has come up is date is not mentioned in file for which SOT or SOH is downloaded.
Uh, yeah, this point was raised in the last meeting only, and we are working on it. See, this is actually in CDSL, the SOH file is for the particular date only. Backdated reports is not allowed. So file name already contains this date, but now we have come to know that in NSDL it is allowed to generate these things. So we are in the discussion to add those fields. We'll let you know once it is finalized.
Fine, sir. Wonderful. We have next question, which has come from one of our member, and he says that country is missing. That is United Arab Emirates. I guess it's that is missing.
In the standard value list,
Yes.
I think so. It should be in the standard value list. We will check and get back to you on this, sir.
Surely, sir. Thank you. We request our members if you have any more questions, we'll be there for another 5 minutes.
Yeah, the before this actually we were getting lot of means few of the vendors said that their DPs are unable to download the reports and all. They are not getting the reports. So we wanted to have this meeting for that. So I hope with this everyone will be able to download the reports. And in case of any issues faced by any of the DPs or back office vendors, please drop a mail at testingteam@cdslindia.com, and we will help you out in resolving the issues.
Mhm. Sandeep sir, there are a lot of questions basically coming on that they need old and new column mapping. I think you already answered that
Yeah,
question
yeah.
because I think majority of them have the same issue. Okay. Now, one question which we can take is file format changes will be applicable for both depositories, that is NSDL, SPID, and CDSL easiest.
No, easiest I have already given in the presentation that easiest is currently out of scope. It would be taken up at the later stage.
Okay. The next question what we have is whether CP code has to be passed in transaction upload format. Currently, CP code is not being passed.
Yeah, it would be. It is that validations are there. So CP code validation will be like that. CP code will be cross verified with the CMCP link as received from the CC end. So we will the members just drop a mail at this mail. We will give you in detail the information on that.
Okay. Dear members, I just want to convey this to you that the question which you've been asking frequently, that is old and new mapping needed for the file formats. Sandeep sir has already answered it. In case you miss out on that, you can again watch this video. It is available on ANMI YouTube link. On the same
Actually,
link which you've got, you can connect on that.
Stephen, so just one clarification. We have already circulated one old and new mapping. If anyone has not received, they can mail at testing team or they can contact their respective RMs to get it.
Oh, wonderful. That's okay. Now, the next question we have is how holder detail is coming in client master file.
Folder details, it is based on the purpose code. See, existing client master report was also purpose code based. The only difference between the existing client master and the current client master is that for each purpose code, there were limited set of fields. Now there is a one big row of these headers will be coming in all the formats, and the purpose code field will contain the value. Only those rows columns will be populated which is applicable for that particular purpose code. Other fields will be remain as blank. So existing multi-line format is as it is. Only difference is that at that time there was no header in the file. Now there is a header in the file and the location of the values will differ a bit.
Okay, we have a query. Will this video be available to rewatch in YouTube? Yes, sir. This video will be definitely available to rewatch on the YouTube. The link which you have joined in, the same link will be available the moment the webinar gets over. Another 10 minutes, you can rewatch this video. Okay, we have another query that is they require DPC9 sample file for testing.
Yeah, the sample files are already placed on our website. You can go log into cdslindia.com under depository participants, file formats. There is option a separate page for harmonization. sample files have been placed there. You can also download the sample files from the mock environment or from the live environment.
Okay. We have another query that says we are not getting all-purpose code in new file format for client creation. We are getting many-purpose code in old file format.
We need to check on the in detail on this. Can you please drop the mail on with exact details of your which purpose codes are missing, so that can be handled on one-to-one basis.
Sandeep sir, I would request you to once again please repeat the email ID because many of them have not got hold of it.
It's testingteam@cdslindia.com. Actually, I've put it in the chat as well.
Yes, wonderful. Okay. So I've not received it on the chat.
One
Yeah.
second, so I will.
Once please note it is testingteam@cdslindia.com. This is for all our viewers, all our members. If you have any query on this, you can always send a query on this email ID. Okay, now we have another question that is,
I will display the email ID on my screen. Just 1 minute.
yeah, I've just,
Yeah.
so that's the email ID. So you can send your queries on this email ID, and Mr. Sandeep Chan will be kind enough to give you a detailed information and resolve your query. Now we'll take another 2 or 3 questions more. That says lot type, that is possible values, market or jumbo field is missing for remat transaction upload.
Yeah. See, there, as I already explained, there are certain fields which are not relevant or the values are known. In this lot type, the value is always fixed. So such kind of fields have been removed from the file format, and those fields are directly populated at the CDSL end.
Okay. So there's one more query. They're asking for the date of live for harmonization file.
We have already gone live with those files. In fact, one of our DP, which is an with his in-house development team, has successfully tested 4 of his transaction upload files. Now he's working on the downloads. The hard cutoff given by SEBI is June 20, 2024. After which the existing file formats will be discontinued and only harmonized files will be available.
Great. We have a viewer that's got a query. He's saying he's not able to encrypt the zip file.
Okay. We have just yesterday given one encryption utility. So you can download it from the cdslindia.com page under help section. In case of any issues, you can just mail it to testing team or the help desk team, and we will help you out in resolving the same.
I think you can take a queries. One query which we have right now is DP37 files will be continued or discontinued after 20th June.
1 second. DPRTA. This is the help desk email ID. DPRTA support at cdslindia.com. Yeah. And coming back to your query about DP37 report, DP37 report will continue as it is. It won't be discontinued. The only reports that will be discontinued are as per the presentation and the Communic 241 provided by us.
Wonderful, sir. Sir, it was a great session. The queries which you have answered for our members, we are grateful and thankful to you for this. And I'm sure any queries which people have when they rewatch this video, they can send an email to you on the email ID you have provided. Right, sir?
Yes.
Yes, sir. Thank you once again, Sandeep, sir, on behalf of ANMI. It was a great session, and we look forward to have such sessions with you once again. We thank all our members, all our viewers who have connected this evening. And if you have any query, the email ID is already been sent to you. You can send your queries. I repeat the email ID once again. It is testing team at cdslindea.com. That is TESTINGTEAM @cdslindea.com. Thank you once again very much. And we are grateful to all our members, our viewers who have connected this evening, taken the time to attend this session. We thank Mr. Sandeep Chavan once again for this wonderful session. Thank you once again, sir. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you all.